Let's get to our big story, which is about the biggest wildfire in the country right now. The Bootleg Fire in southern Oregon has burned more than 388,000 acres, and it's still growing. To add a little context, that is big. It's bigger than the city of Portland. It's more land even than all of Multnomah County, if you want to talk about acreage. That also makes it the fourth largest wildfire in modern Oregon history, at least going back 100 years or so. The Long Draw Fire in 2012 burned more than 500,000 acres in rural southeast Oregon, followed by the Biscuit Fire in 2002 in southwest Oregon, and the Buzzard Complex Fire in 2014 near Burns. Now, the Bootleg Fire is quickly climbing the all-time ranks right now. It's also larger than any fire that burned in Oregon during all of last year's devastating fires that we experienced, which seems a little strange to hear, I'm sure, since, we lost people, we lost homes. It was terrible. A lot of us were in this cloud of smoke for a week. The difference is last year's fires may not have been as big in terms of acreage, but they were really close to heavily populated areas, and it even burned down entire towns like Detroit and Talent. The Bootleg Fire is really in a rural area where, yes, people do live. I don't want to give you that misconception. There are people living there, but there aren't the same size of population like towns around in that area. You might be familiar, probably the closest named town you might have heard of, Klamath Falls, which is about an hour away from the fire lines. Of course, I'm not talking to people who live down in that area who certainly know that very well, but that doesn't mean that we should ignore what's happening just because it's not heavily populated. Maggie Vespa is on her way to the fire to cover it for us, and we wanted to check in with her now.
Hey Dan, and hey everybody at home. I'm Maggie Vespa. I'm right now in Oak Ridge, Oregon. I just pulled off of Highway 58. I'm on my way to Bly right now to talk to a man I interviewed last week. His name is Tim. And he lives near Bly, and he and his wife last week had just found out that the Bootleg Fire had burned all of their possessions, all of their belongings, a lot of cherished items that had all been packed up in trailers, and they had left it on their property when they fled the fire as they could see it chasing them in their rearview mirror. Miraculously, their house, which was under construction at the time, actually survived the fire. They felt really lucky about that, but still they were daunted by everything that burned. Fast forward to this morning, I talked to both of them on the phone, and they told me that they're back at their house. They're literally sifting through the ashes, and they're also running around their neighborhood, putting out hot spots with their own garden hose. And if you think about it, that kind of makes sense, because we know there aren't enough firefighters to fight the Bootleg Fire, as well as all the other wildfires burning in our state and across the West. There definitely then aren't enough firefighters to stay behind and just put out hotspots in areas that have already burned. So it's kind of left to residents to do that. So again, I'm headed to talk to them tonight. We're going to have their story throughout the day tomorrow, also at kgw.com. And of course, we'll bring you updates here on The Story, just basically showing you firsthand the impact of the Bootleg wildfire. I'll send it back to you.